Focus, focus, focus. Ludwig van Beethoven would be in the middle of a conversation and then just disappear. Even if he was talking to a woman he was in love with, or some powerful prince or patron, when an important musical idea come to him, he would lock into it, be consumed by it, almost like he was in a trance. So instant and so deep was his focus. "Are you even listening to me?" a friend once asked. "Sorry," Beethoven replied. "I was just occupied with such a lovely, deep thought. I couldn't bear to be disturbed." They call this his Raptus, his flow state, his place of deep work, the source of his musical greatness. He was being seized by the muses, but also seizing them in return, refusing to let go until he had gotten what he needed. Now it might seem a little indulgent, even undisciplined, for an artist to simply check out like this, to be at the whim of their passing thoughts. But it's actually an act of immense self-control and focus. It's easy to stay on the surface. It's easy to be distracted with distractions. To respect the muses when they visit, to truly focus on your main thing, to ignore everything else and to follow a fleet of inspiration or put brain power towards some intractable problem you can't seem to make progress on. This is the mental challenge we have to steel ourselves for. This is what we have to cultivate the ability to do, to commit, to truly, fully, completely commit, because it is extremely rare. In a world of distraction, focusing is a superpower. People say they are focused, but then their phone rings. They get distracted. They get tired. They try to multitask. They don't actually have the discipline to truly lock into something. Keeping the main thing is not enough. Once the plate is cleared, you must be able to put your whole mind into that main thing. It has to get all of you. The Stoics tells us that we must learn how to focus in every moment like a Roman, to seize this thought, this opportunity that is in front of us. We can't waste it. We know our thoughts. We have to narrow our gaze to what matters and commit to it. In yogic tradition, this is called Ekāgratā. Intense focus on a singular point, the ability to put your mind fully into or onto something, allowing you to understand both it and yourself in a new way. Beethoven wasn't just known for drifting off in social conversations, but also for profound, concentrated periods of focus on a single piece of music. A symphony doesn't simply write itself. No flash of inspirations or single moment of raptures would be sufficient. It took hours, days, months, years of prolonged and exclusive dedication to every facet of the project. All artists and leaders have to develop this skill. Although Goethe and Beethoven did not get along particularly well, they were both similar in this ability. One biographer describes Goethe as an expert at ignoring things. Both he and Beethoven combined these with their ability to commit to their art and to lock into the task or project in front of them to legendary results. It's just a fact, the muses never bless the unfocused. And even if they did, how would they notice? We joke about the absent-minded professor as if they are somehow less together than normal people. It's actually the exact opposite. They are showing us what full commitment looks like in practice. The rest of us are far too concerned with things that don't matter to recognize that true mental discipline comes at a cost. And they are the ones willing to pay it. So they might not be able to find their car keys, or they put on mismatching socks. In the end, what will they most likely be remembered for? The occasional social faux pas, or the transformative work that results from their focused commitment. Every waking minute, every ounce of brain power has been marshaled toward the enormous problems they are trying to solve, or to the research they are pioneering, or to the musical revolution they are defining with each measure and movement. That means not just saying no to the things, but saying yes to the critical task in front of you, so empathetically, so completely that you don't even notice that the things you have said no to even exist. Johnny Ive, the top designer at Apple, would explain that focus is not just things you aspire to or something you do on Monday. It's something you do every minute. Steve Jobs, he recounted, would always be asking Ivy and other Apple employees about what they were focused on, and especially how many things have you said no to, because to focus on one thing requires not focusing on other, less important things. Epictetus reminds us that when you say, I will get serious about this tomorrow, or I will focus on it later, what you are really saying is, today I'll be shameless, immature and base. Others will have the power to distress me. No, if it's worth doing, it's worth concentrating on today, it's worth focusing on now. Because like Beethoven, none of us know how many good years we have or how long our faculties will last. We must use them while we can. I hope you found this video helpful in understanding the Stoic philosophy of ultimate focus and its impact on productivity. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. Thank you for watching.